Hey up everybody, my name's Joshua Morrison, director of Johnny Moz's Lessons in Confidence, and today I want to talk to you a little bit about making 2 videos a day, why am I making 2 videos a day, and what kind of challenges kind of come with that, and why as a creator you should have some kind of backlog, because these things aren't just paintings, they aren't just works of art, they are products at the end of the day. And you want to be able to treat whatever it is you're doing a little bit as a brand, okay? Because you do have a personal brand. Now, obviously, it can be whatever you want that to be because you have total creative freedom across your personal brand, which I really don't like that term. I actually did a video about that. But it is something that you will have to do. So when you want to make stuff, say you want to do YouTube, for instance, you're going to need like a thumbnail style, you're going to need like, a consistent topic, you're going to need general, things that you are doing for these videos. You're going to need, a header for your channel page, an icon, that kind of thing. You're going to need an idea of what the videos themselves are going to be, how you're going to film them. Are you going to do voiceover? Are you going to film them like this? Are you going to have B-roll? Are you going to use stock footage? Are you going to animate them? Who knows? And what are they going to be on? They could be on anything you want, in any style you want, as comedic or as somber as you want. Absolutely everything is in your control and in your hands. But at the same time, do know that you are, if you want like an audience and stuff, that you are making a product at the end of the day, and that you do owe it to your audience to try and get out as good quality content as possible, because that's what this is at the end of the day. It is content, which is a word that I will make a video about someday. So say you want to make videos, right? What I found works is making a lot of them. I don't know why. I don't know why that works. I personally would never subscribe to a channel that uploaded 2 videos a day, but for some reason it works. I wouldn't subscribe to a channel that uploaded this regularly because it would overwhelm my feed. But apparently not everyone thinks like me. And that's an important lesson, is that not everyone thinks like you do, and people think differently. And that's cool. And just try and adjust things to them. I don't particularly like the pretentious-y sort of titles. I did one on childhood and it was called some bullshit like, it's never coming back, but the memories will last forever, which actually I did right over here. I did it literally, if I turn it around, I did it on that little thing there. So yeah, you've kind of got this end goal. Sorry about the hole in my trousers. Yeah, that was a pain in the ass as well. So yeah, in terms of doing 2 videos a day, it can be a challenge to try and fit my entire life around that, particularly making the film as well. So this channel has actually become #1 priority for me at the moment. But that's not to say that it will remain that forever. As I get more comfortable doing these, they can just become the easy thing that I knock out quickly. And I'm gonna move a bit further away so it's not echoing. And yeah, as time goes on, I want to build a backlog. And I believe having a backlog is incredibly important because it allows you to grow and develop. So what I think you should do is get like maybe a 2-week backlog, so that way you can work through your backlog and work through your backlog maybe in 3 weeks. And then once your backlog's gone, you build a new backlog. You need to be able to make a new backlog every time, otherwise this is not a sustainable thing. Because you don't want your backlog to last too long. You don't want to have a backlog that lasts like 3 years, because then you're uploading 3-year-old content, which is going to be completely outdated by the time you actually make it, which means by its nature it's not going to get the same watch hours or clicks as your stuff that you make at that moment 3 years on. So in terms of having a backlog, it is very important to just make as much stuff as you can and see what happens, because not everything's going to be fucking great. Not every video is going to be perfect. I've got videos on this channel now that I think are better than others. And I've got some that I think are the best ones, and I've got some that I think are the worst ones. And, not everyone will agree with my assessment of it. Some people probably think other videos are the best ones, and they might see the one that I think is the best and go, oh, that one was kind of crap, actually. So, it's all down to the subjectivity of the audience, because we live in a world of the deaf of the artist. So what I make of it doesn't really matter at the end of the day, as long as I do make it in general. So yeah, that's kind of it, to be honest. In terms of making these videos, I'm trying to generally make a lot of them because people watch them, and I like making them. I like rambling to the camera, and if people like listening to that, then we've got a little you know, connection point there. You know, that's us Ouroboros. It's self-feeding. You know, so it works out in its favour. And I am just talking pure shit in this video. I do recognise that, but you know what? Does it matter? It's just the internet. It's just YouTube. It's not like this is going to the Cannes Film Festival or something. You know, it's not a big deal. And that's kind of what I wanted to preach with this. Is the stuff you make doesn't have to be a big deal. You don't have to worry and perfect it and make sure everything's perfect, because if you do that, all your content is the same thing anyway. It's all video, or it's all like pictures and stuff. So it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. It's all video, it's all pictures, and it's all audio. All that matters is how much effort you want to put into it. Do you want to spend 5 years working on a minute-long video? Do you want to spend 5 minutes working on an hour-long video? What do you want to do? How do you want to do it? That's kind of important, you know? But at the same time, people will sit and watch like a live stream for like 8 hours a day, and that takes 8 hours to make. But they might not sit down and watch your half-hour passion project that took you 3 years to make. So it's priorities at the end of the day. What do you want to do? How do you want to do it? And how creatively fulfilled can you potentially be, really? So yeah, sorry about the rambly one. Doesn't make much sense, I know, but fuck it. I hope you got something out of it. All right, I'm gonna try and get. I was gonna try and climb back up there, but that is not happening. See you later.